y'all good fellas.
Yeah,
cheers, y'all.
Cheers to y'all. Y'all did that.
Yeah, this a long time homie of mine, man. We go back probably, 15, almost 20 years now, bro.
God damn.
Almost 20 of them.
Low
That's
key.
crazy. I don't even want to say that.
Amazing artist. Amazing fucking fly nigga. And yeah, he filling in for Bailey today. Let's get it. Shout out my boy Ripley right here too, filling in for Jimmy. Jimmy on vacation too.
Good Ripley.
I just got back from vacation.
Nate just got back. He still smelled like a vacation.
Seattle was beautiful, man.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, Nate. How was Seattle, man? Nate was in Seattle. He left right after we did the last podcast.
I fuck with Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's sick. I went with my girl. We just went to a show. I went out there for a show, and then we just like walked around the city, checked out Pike Place. You know what I mean? Went to the Space Needle.
Tight.
You know, did all the touristy shit. It was sick. What up? Oh shit.
That's what's up. Y'all saw Botch?
Yeah, we saw Botch.
Yeah, that's worth the trip for real.
Yeah.
Legendary band for real. How was that?
Fucking awesome.
That's dope. I got a lot of family members out there.
Oh, for real?
Like my in-laws from Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
My aunt, she works for Alaskan Airlines. So the first time I went to Hawaii, we went to Seattle, we went to Alaska, and Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
What's Hawaii like?
Fucking literally paradise in the States.
Yeah, it's everything
real
that I've heard.
paradise. It's the clear beaches. You're going to look down in the water, see turtles.
Yeah.
You on the island. Motherfuckers out there, they'll take you into a inactive volcano.
That's crazy.
To hunt a hog. You have like pig roasts. Fucking crazy. Best weed I've ever had in the world.
Really?
For real?
Is it legal out there?
Damn, that legal should be for real. I feel like it's legal.
Should be.
Hey, weed man, weed legal in Hawaii?
I don't think so, but the conditions to grow it
Perfect.
is the best.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The United States got a lot of little like paradises hidden in it for real.
Well, they took that shit from somebody.
Yeah, I mean definitely.
But that shit is lit.
There's a few like because you go to like
That's one of the ones.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Still never
Hawaii
been.
is it.
Virgin Islands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Any pictures I've seen has been fucking beautiful.
Is Costa Rica considered the U.S. too? Is that a territory?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
But I know that all that other shit you said, you don't need passports to get to it.
Yeah, exactly for real.
Shit is lit.
I still ain't got my passport for real. I'm the only nigga that ain't got his passport. Nate, you got yours?
I have like a weird like work passport where you can only go to Canada and Mexico with it. I got to get it. I used to tour with like hardcore bands and shit. And one of the tours I got that we had to go, that we went on, we did a lot of dates in Canada. So I had to get that shit real quick. I didn't have enough time to get like a real passport. So that's all I got.
Yeah.
But I need to get one.
Yeah, me and Kelly was watching House Hunters International the other day.
Great show.
And I was saying that I be feeling like I need it's a lot of places in the United States I ain't even explored yet. I need to explore all of this shit before I take my ass somewhere that I don't know the language and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas will get down on me. I feel like to be in the things I want to do when I'm going out and shit and I'm having fun, like niggas would get down on me in a country I don't speak the language. I don't know where I'm going. I gotta have like a guy with me.
Yeah.
What the shit? They gonna get down on you if you go to some random ass parts of America too.
I know, but I know how to move though. I know how to move and what to look for and shit.
You think until you get out of the major cities.
I mean, we've been in a few of them for real.
Right, yeah, we'd have
Definitely been in a few of
some
them.
cities. We ain't went to them random ass places.
Yo.
Montana.
That was y'all ass that got stuck. That's why I flew that. That's why I be flying for real. That one time y'all with the we went to Texas.
Got stuck in the
Yo
mud.
ass drove that little car down there.
Hey, it was worth it.
y'all-
Getting stuck in the mud was crazy though.
Did y'all fly into Austin?
I flew
No,
with
he flew into
Dallas.
Dallas, okay.
and took a bus.
Greyhound, y'all.
Yeah, Greyhound from Dallas to Austin, which is crazy.
Yeah, 3 hour.
But you know what? Like that was at the peak of me doing road trips.
Yeah.
And I never do that shit again.
I'll never do it again, bro.
I'll never do it again.
I don't care where we going, bro. If it's over 2 hours, I'm in the plane. I mean, at least on a train or some shit.
Yeah.
I just don't want that responsibility on me.
I went to Iowa a week ago. I wouldn't even drive there.
I wouldn't
that
either.
shit too long.
Yeah.
wouldn't either.
Bro, it's 17 hours to get to Austin.
Yeah.
That shit was great. I was riding a 2-seater. I got there quick as fuck.
Yeah.
No sleep. No sleep. Straight there.
Oh, yeah.
Stop for gas probably once, maybe twice.
Yeah, I moved here from Dallas. We drove a U-Haul and just did the whole thing in one. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do. Like Texas, big as hell. Like the first time I went to South by, we drove too, and I remember driving after probably 8-9 hours. It was like, welcome to Texas. I'm like, we making good time.
Yeah.
We making real good
You got a whole
time.
another 8 hours. You still in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole shit when we moved here, like getting out of Texas was like the longest part. And Dallas is very north. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo, 'cause that's why I was driving too. Shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So y'all don't know, Khalfani is a like talented musician or whatever. Me and him, we used to be back on the label back in the day, the Posture days or whatever. But we really known each other since way before then, for real.
Gang, we go back.
Yeah, we used to work at the mall together. See, it's an ongoing. They didn't made it an ongoing thing on this podcast of me talking about the mall and shit because like, because they don't know. Because like he from Texas. Kurt is from Michigan, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know the local malls and shit.
I do.
Like,
I used to work at a skate shop in the mall.
in Texas?
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about him.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Me and Khalfani was in there. Shout out to GTW, too. He used to work there. We all used to work at
Greedy.
Journeys, for real.
Shout out to my boy. I walked in Journeys one day, saw Greedy in there. I walked in and the next day, I never seen that man ever again. For real. He had that job for probably 2 days.
Man,
Yeah.
Journeys used to have heat, man.
Journeys did have heat every
shit.
month. Every month, I'm waiting on the dunks.
Y'all
Every
had
month.
an SB account?
The mall
Yeah,
had
no, it had 6.0.
6.0, yeah.
everything. Zoomies, Journeys,
Yeah, yo.
Hot Topic. We were running Hot Topic
Yeah.
to get skinny dickies.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Studded
exactly.
belt, you know.
Gee,
The skinny
That's
dickies
what we was
was
getting our
wild.
game. We was going up there to get gauges.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hot rags, you know what I'm saying? He just reminded me. So like, look, the first time I ever met this nigga Khalfani, right? I'm working at Journeys or whatever. I was working at the kids store at this time. And then homegirl, like this is when I was first becoming into myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm wearing tight pants. I just started getting tatted. I had got a new phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Touchscreen, what's the name? The G1.
Oh, I remember that one.
The
Yeah.
first Android.
That's one of the best phones ever.
Yeah. Would you get it on singular?
Slide up the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I was on
Touchscreen
T-Mobile.
and keyboard.
Did
Yeah.
it come with a little stylus too?
Hell
No
no.
stylus.
You
No
didn't need
stylus.
it.
You
You
ain't
didn't
need
need
it.
it. You
That was,
didn't
it
need
was like it was an iPhone with a keyboard.
But
that you slide.
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
feeling myself. You know what I'm
Feeling
saying?
yourself,
I'm
yeah.
feeling myself. I'm working
Getting
at the
money.
mall. You know, so I'm getting money, whip, and then my manager, she was like, "Yeah, so we just hired some new people." Woo woo, and she was like, "Oh, he wear tight pants too." I was like, "He a nigga?" He was like, "Yeah, he black too. He got braids too." I was like, "Oh, word." This the day my phone broke, so I went to go get that other phone, right?
Yeah.
So I go to my nigga T-Mobile. He got the G1 or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, let me get that white one." They were like, "Nah, we sold out. We only got the brown." I'm like, "The brown?" I'm like, "Fuck it, it was called bronze."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Fuck
bronze,
it, give me
yeah,
the
the
bronze,
bronze,
man. I'm out
Bronze
here.
hard.
I'm like, I love this phone. Woo woo. I come into work. I look and I'm like, see a white G1 sitting right there. I called this nigga Khalfani, gets tatted and shit. My ears was big as hell. Like my plugs was big as hell. I look, Khalfani got plugs. I'm like, oh my god.
Spider-Man moment. And shit.
Literally,
We the same person.
literally the fucking multiverse in that shit. For real.
Like, oh, we're gonna be friends, all right.
But yeah, quickly after that initial shock, we started working together. I was like, "You listen to Pharrell?" He was like, "You listen to Lupe?" You heard the new Wayne? It was like, "Oh, I fuck with this nigga."
What I remember, it was one question, and it was, where did this nigga call Drake? This is the beginning.
Oh God!
This is the beginning.
I'm talking
man.
08, 09.
Yeah.
I had fresh out of high school, so it had to be 08.
Yeah, that was the moment.
He said, "You heard it?" I'm like, "Nigga, you heard the alphabet shit he did?"
Oh my god.
Oh God, for real, yo.
That was the moment.
That was a great time for fashion, for sneakers,
That's why I be
for music.
Yeah, yo. That's when everything was just getting birthed for real.
Yeah.
BBC
Oh,
season
yeah.
1. You know what I'm saying?
That's when people start getting comfortable.
Yeah.
Being different or themselves or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, that's when shit started getting watered down.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the end of mall culture.
Yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Khalfani, man, you been making music since I know you for real. That's another thing you was like, I make music too. I was like, oh, I'm in a band.
We was listening to music. We was making music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did music become such an impact in your life?
Bruh, like, I don't know. That's just always been me.
Yeah.
For real. Like, my earliest memories is being in the crib and, like, having, like, the home entertainment system with the vinyl player on there, having the records. For real, and, like, playing my grandma's records. I remember I was, like, scratching my grandma's records. And I always loved her for this because she didn't, like, get me in trouble. She was
Yeah.
like, I was playing like just whatever I could find. I didn't even know what it was. I'm playing like a Stevie Wonder record. She like, you know, you could scratch them, just don't scratch that one.
I did that shit, and my granddaddy banned me from the record room. I was not allowed. I was not allowed. She
didn't care about the needle getting bent, none of that. She was like, you could go ahead, you could do you, just don't scratch this record. Yeah. Don't do the Stevie.
Which one was it? Songs in the Key of Life or whatever?
I don't even remember what it was for real. But I remember like
I fucking love Stevie
TV,
Wonder.
Like in the crib, like or in my room, I had like an entertainment system with just like the radio and the cassette players on there with the big ass speakers on the side, and I would just be on there just recording the radio.
Yeah,
you know, making mixtapes, like sitting there just waiting until the song in before the DJ started talking to get the perfect timing, like curating.
Hell yeah,
that's really what that was.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like you curating for your own taste.
Yeah,
and from there, then you start saying like, okay, if I could do it, then I would do it like this. You know, so then you start making stuff like you know, you get introduced to that FL.
Oh yeah, that's definitely how you become creative.
Yeah,
like
FL Studios.
Nigga, I used to do.
Oh yeah.
When I first I wouldn't even call it making music. Like when I first started like fucking around with like making songs and shit, it was like when I first got my first flip phone, I realized that it had sound recorder on it. So
yes, bro.
I used to like go on my cause remember they used to have the music choice channels and shit.
Yeah,
I used to go to the music choice channel and just like record the beat. You know what I'm saying? I would just record the song, whatever, and then I would take it and then like rap on it on my phone and like not let nobody hear it and shit.
Yeah, whole time thinking about that, like it's a lot of shit. Like you used to like make voice note. Voice notes, that was like one of the first things. Those are my first songs for real. Like I just make up a acapella rap and record it on my phone. And like in the neighborhood, that's what everybody will be playing. We'll go around, we'll be just rapping the acapella.
Yeah.
Before that, you'll be making like a voicemail, you know, like have a song playing, and then you like
it's your boy Saint Ick, man. Leave a message at the I did that shit. Do you remember The Game when the documentary came out?
Yeah.
On the beginning of West Side Story, it's like this little kid, and he was like, "I want my motherfucking money back. I gave you $20, and you only gave me $5."
Right.
This little ass kid that cursed this shit. I made that my voicemail thing. Boy, my mama was mad as hell. She was like, "Take that." She brought me into the room like I was really in trouble. Like, take that shit off your voicemail right now.
That was over with. None of that curse words.
When niggas used to have songs in their voicemail.
Even before that, I don't know if you remember on Home Alone when he had the Talk Boy. That Talk Boy, I had that joint. Like used to be making songs on there. Before that, like I remember like really being in the kitchen with the pots and the pans, you know, and the wood spoon, like making beats even before then.
Yeah, yo, our homegirl Harley was on the pod a couple weeks ago, and we was talking about like being little kids and how we was like experiencing music back then. And I was like, yeah, like when I was a little kid, I used to play music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to stand on the couch, be like, I'm performing. That was like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
holding the remote like a mic.
On God, for real.
Yeah, I feel like when you think about it in retrospect, it's like all these different moments of like sound design and just rapping and just, singing and just like that being in you. And then even now, it's just like, I think that's just like your identity. Where people walk up to you and like, oh, you're an artist, aren't you? Oh, you look like you make music. And naturally, that's just what you do.
I used to play it off like, nah, you know what I'm saying.
I used to do that same shit when I was making music.
No, still,
not no more. I be putting that shit. I remember like I was looking at my Instagram one day and I was like, I don't have no music shit on my Instagram. Like
no,
how am I supposed to tell niggas I'm a rapper and I don't have no music shit on there? I was like, nah, that's all I put up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I try to embody that shit. You know who told me to embody being a rapper? That nigga Kid. Shout out my boy, the Holy Kid, man.
Facts.
That was the first nigga I really seen like embodying being a rapper. And I was like, damn, he really live that shit.
He is a quote unquote rapping ass motherfucker.
Yeah, everything I've heard has been awesome for sure.
Yeah, that's my man's for real. Definitely. That's even like when I first met Kid, like for real. He was around some alternative motherfuckers. And I'm like, damn, who's this?
Yeah, right. Shout out my boy, what's his name? 1501. Shout out my boy 1501 Hades,
Sir,
man.
Hades, boy.
Go check out his music. He got slaps. He really got slaps for real.
Sir. Our Cincinnati family, always.
But yeah, that's how we kind of like reconnected and shit. Cause like I remember like in college you was making music with Wes and them. Shout out Wes, he been on the pod too. Yeah, how was Wes on the pod before you? That's crazy.
That's
But
nice.
yeah, y'all was what was y'all name? Drapes of Wrath.
My boy West be outside. For real.
What was y'all group?
And Polite Society. Shout out my brother.
Ely, shout out Ely.
Shout out my boy. Shout out Wesley. For real. Shout out Fast Grandiose.
Yeah, cause I was keeping up with your music through then, and then when you pull up and Joy Posture, yo, that's what like we like reconnected back for real.
Yeah, nah.
Like I remember niggas like we finna like start bringing this other nigga around. I'm like, oh who? They was like, this nigga pulled up your shit, Khalfani. I was like, that's my nigga. Fuck you talking
Crazy.
about?
Yeah, shit always go full circle for real.
Yo, so you were talking about making music like early on, doing it with like whatever you had. Do you remember your first rap? Or do you remember any of your first raps?
The first time I remember ever rapping was like on a field trip to I think the zoo or something. And I was like in a summer camp. I don't even remember what it was. It was like some elementary bar.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you look at me,
Yeah.
like that. But all the little kids was like, oh!
Yeah. That is like so rewarding for real.
It's always that moment
Yeah.
for real.
That's all you really do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the feeling when you get that. It's so addicted you want to get.
No, and that's what you want for real.
Yeah.
But because I like even before then, you remember Don't Be a Menace? When the cat in the wheelchair was breakdancing in the party and everybody was going crazy. Like he was dreaming about that shit. Like that's what I really wanted. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I would just dance the fuck. Like I want to be the person in the middle of the party dancing, going crazy.
As a kid, there's nothing cooler than a nigga spinning on his head.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
This nigga spinning on his head.
I'm gonna be in a party going crazy for real.
That's how you got girls
Say
too.
the last dance type stuff, but I never knew how to dance. But
That shit-
then it was that same moment.
That
of
shit
just
get
like,
forgotten because that's one of the pillars of hip hop. Music, the dance,
Yeah,
clothes,
breakdancing for sure.
graffiti.
Yeah, all of that for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas
that's
don't
life.
be dancing no
That's
more.
life. Yeah, no, like
I
We
wish
do
I
that.
could fucking dance.
I wish niggas could start dancing again, man.
I ain't no dancer, but we always turn up.
Khalfani, you be dancing, nigga.
I be dancing.
Yeah.
What you mean?
If I'll be at the park, I'll be trying to get a drink or something. I'll be at the bar and all I feel is your grip on my shoulder.
We be turning up. We don't turn up for sure.
Khalfani got a tight dance grip for real. Pause.
Yeah, choreographed chaos, man. Yeah, we really be going crazy.
Yeah, I remember those times.
I'm a real mosher. If I show up, I don't show up. I seldomly show up. But if I show up, it's to go crazy.
Yeah.
We crowd surfing, moshing.
Oh, I'm
turning
certified.
up.
I'm certified
we
mosher
doing
for
all
sure.
that, yeah.
I remember first bringing your ass to shows and shit like Khalfani because of this show. You and my nigga Lewis, I used to get both y'all to go to a show every once in a while.
Are you taking the hardcore shows?
Yeah, back in the day, hell yeah.
No, we gotta go to more. for
Mojos
real.
and shit.
Yeah, we really do this. We know how to, keep our composure in the crowd.
Yeah, for sure. That's how you do it.
But yeah, like in the 80s, that's how you do a nigga fucked with hip hop and shit. The nigga dance. Like you watch a movie and shit like Ninja Turtles or some shit. Hip hop nigga dancing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas
They was breakdancing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
turned
Breakdancing like a
it.
motherfucker. One of our first guests, the first year we was doing the pod, my nigga Adverse. Shout out my nigga Adverse.
Yeah.
But him and
Tory, too.
Tory, yeah, they break dance. They like do this shit. They go to the meets and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tournaments and all
I
that type
always
of shit.
inspired to go that hard. I know a lot of cats out here that know how to
Yeah.
break dance. I ain't been on that b-boy level.
Yeah. I used to
be trying to pop lock
That's
and shit.
real dancing.
Oh,
I'm
for
doing
sure.
a
That
whole
shit
nother-
is so athletic and so difficult.
I used to
for
be
real.
trying to pop lock and shit
Yeah.
back in the day about Chris Brown shit.
That's some real dancing. I know that.
The heartbeat.
Yeah, when Touch came out, I used to be trying to do all that shit.
Great song.
Moonwalking and shit
Yeah.
back in the day.
All you really doing is walking
I
backwards.
did see You Got Served in theater when it came out.
Wow, in theaters, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
In theater, it was a double date. It wasn't like no shit that I needed to see. It was hella people at the theater though.
Oh, you weren't at the premiere?
Yeah.
I think it was the premiere.
Oh, shit.
It was crazy. It was at River Oaks Mall. They used to have a theater there.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. It was sold out.
They didn't do enough. They didn't do enough, and you got served. Step Out was out. You know what I'm saying? Step Up was hard. That's a legacy for real. Step Up 2. That's one of the movies that the sequel better than the first one for real.
I don't know that one.
You ain't seen Step Up? Oh man,
It's
you
good.
tweaking for real.
That's crazy. There was a sequel.
That's not
the crump one. That's not the crump one. That's Stomp the Yard.
Oh yeah, Stomp the Yard.
But hey, they need to do the footwork documentary. Man.
Yeah, why they ain't did the
next level.
footwork movie yet?
There's gotta be one out there. There's no
It's
way.
hella
This is
footwork
Chicago.
documentaries, but we need that one.
Yeah.
No, they
yeah, like one on Netflix for real.
They gotta get some random ass
They need a
celebrity
fucking
that don't know how to
movie or
footwork
some
for real.
shit, yeah.
Playing the star.
Yeah, big ups to my boy Stantoso, Please Tracks. He had a night the other night, him and Tracksman, man. I was talking to Tracksman the other day, and I was just like, bro, like, footwork, popular as fuck. Like, how did y'all do that for real? Like, because he was telling us about how he was, all the shit he been overseas and shit, you know what I'm saying? Japan and shit. Like, they love footwork music. Like, how's there not a bigger, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a documentary, a big-ass documentary, like you said, like.
Mainstream.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I feel like just the scene itself is probably so underground that you could never really make something that mainstream. It's like the electronic scene is so huge. I don't know if it's no quintessential music that really show it, that you can just like be like, that's the one, like that's the crump one.
I mean, dun 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 dun. That's known everywhere. Dun dun dun.
No, the culture is around the world.
That's the one.
Like,
Get Down Lil Ma, that should be known everywhere.
yeah, when I look at like the cats in Japan and even Please himself, like bro, this huge. Like this, like y'all love this. For real. And we got some stuff coming out too. We got a video dropping.
Oh, shit.
Y'all need to drop that shit. I seen it. It's hard.
We got a footworker in the video.
Oh, tight. Cool. So you did the thing for sure.
Yeah, that was man. Was that Manny on the beat?
We got DJ Manny on the beat and Please.
Yeah, that shit hard, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tech light shit is crazy for real. Like niggas all over the world fuck with that. Not even like in the city, but all over the world fuck with that shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy to me for real.
Chicago's global, baby.
I knew like Madonna had them as background dancers. It was just like, and it's crazy that we was in the middle of that. I just seen somebody talking about the Rank versus Markham.
Yeah, bro.
Which one
The
you
Markham Rank.
Because we was in Markham, like we was really around.
Well, yeah. But by the time I was a teenager and I was going to shit like that, I was living in Country Club Hills, Hazelcrest.
We was going to that when I was in like elementary school, middle school. The juke parties.
Do you remember what was it called? It was in Chicago Heights. Was it the Diamond? Chicago Heights? Oh no.
I don't think so.
They used to have them juke jams out there. Or what was the spot in Harvey? Is that the Rink?
Yeah, that's Markham.
That was the Rink,
But
yeah.
that's in Markham though, which is like basically the same thing.
It was some shit in Harvey too, bro.
Are these neighborhoods or
Yeah, these south side.
South suburbs.
These south
okay.
suburbs.
I was
bro.
born in Harvey.
Okay.
But like right next to Harvey is Markham.
Maybe
And
I'm just thinking
that's
of
it's a skating rink right there.
Oh, okay.
And
How-
that's basically
How far is that from here?
like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
20 minutes if you drive fast.
Yeah, this Mr. Southside Safari, he could take you on a tour for real.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
I got
That-
family on the south side.
You know what's funny?
It's
Cause
so much.
Yeah.
from like from like being from the West Side and like living in the South Burbs and shit so long, I can hear the effect of it on your music for real. Like you really embody that South Side shit for real.
Or you feel like that?
Hell yeah, I do.
I think like
I'm trying to think of a line. I can think of your lines. I'll be mixing some of your music.
yeah.
But yeah, you talk about that shit hella, and then like not only that do you talk about that shit hella, but like you say things specifically like Southside niggas say shit.
I think it's like the soulful thing. That's the one thing I feel like I can't get away from.
Yeah.
It's like on some South Side shit. And I'm from the suburbs, like which is some shit that people really know about.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I think it's like the soul aspect that I feel like I can't get away from in production and just what I tend to lean towards in music and just like shit that I do. Maybe my voice.
Man, isn't it crazy? Like growing, like being alternative, quote unquote, and growing up in the suburbs, bro.
It's not crazy.
The thing about
it
the
just
South,
makes sense to me.
the
for
South
real.
suburbs is all niggas anyway.
Like the exact mesh of like what happens.
Yeah.
Like we from the south suburbs outside of Chicago. Like we know about all the gangster shit. We know about how motherfuckers live nice. Also, because there's hella big ass houses out there, and just like a little bit of everything. We grew up going to school with juggalos.
Of course.
You know, the gang.
No, for real, because like
all of that.
What it's close to is close to like fucking like Indiana and shit. You know what I'm
close
saying?
to
Like
Indiana, like we going to like Perry. Like when I met him, like his band, they was performing at Warped Tour. Like
y'all played Warped Tour?
Yeah, we did. Like parking lot.
motherfuckers going Warped Tour. But like we was going to that type of shit. Also, like we the niggas that was working at Journeys and fucking Hot Topic. Like I worked at Journeys and Hot Topic in a fucking mall. Like we was doing all type of shit like in the streets. Like yeah, you're gonna be alternative.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, baby. I'm right there with you.
Like, that's it.
The South suburbs is the only suburbs where it'll be all black suburb.
That's so nuts.
Like that's what it's becoming now.
Oh
That's
God,
so
that's what it
wild.
was when I was living there. I don't know no white people that live in Country Club Hills.
Now, for real, like
From the name of it sounds.
shit changing. Like even Homewood is changing. Like when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. It was hella white people.
Yeah, no. When
in
I
the
first
neighborhoods.
started, my freshman year, it was like half and half. And then like I looked, I was like, I think it's a black school now.
Yeah, but I mean, shit just changing. You know, like it was a point where like that was the place to go. Like if you trying to be on the up and up, so like you move into a white suburb. Back in the day, like Harvey was the shit.
Yeah,
now
it's crazy.
not nothing out there. You know, like now this shit is decimated, and it's like it was a lot of people that it was coming from the projects. You know, that's real history. It's like some real historical shit. Like people came, they tore down the projects, gave hella people Section 8 in the suburbs. Hella niggas moved out to the suburbs.
Yeah.
It was a white flight. Hella white people moved out of that shit. You know,
Nothing scares white people more than Section 8.
Like
I mean, it was just like your neighborhood's changing. And people don't give a fuck about it because they don't own it. You know, and then it's a bunch of other shit. You know, it's like the gangs. That's when the gangs start coming from the city into the suburbs, and you start seeing your schools changing up.
Okay,
the kids are different. You know, and now the shit it's nothing out there. It was like it was a mall. It used to be a big ass mall. It was like
Lincoln Mall.
A part of the Blues Brothers movie was shot in the mall that was in Harvey.
Okay,
that's not there no more. You know, like it's crazy shit they used to do.
yo. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like I remember moving out there and I was like, cause like I lived in Dynasty Lakes in Hazelcrest for real. And I was like, it's all big ass houses and nothing but black people that live in these houses.
That's beautiful.
Right, but it's different because like what I used to see is like kids riding on bikes and shit, going trick or treating. Now Halloween, you don't really see it. It's not. People are living different now. People are not buying houses. People are not getting married and having kids and buying a fucking house. So shit is different. It's a lot of apartments coming up, you know, but
condos
like,
and shit.
Yeah, condos. People like it's like just women just buying condos by themselves. Like, shit, you know, like people not moving in the cribs like that.
Yeah,
like the suburbs look way different. You know, motherfucking carjacking is at an all-time high.
I guess
city shit.
City shit. It's the same thing now.
I guess you make a good ass point. I guess I never thought about that before because like the nuclear family, like the idea of the nuclear family is being broke down constantly every day, and like that's literally what the suburbs are designed to accommodate.
That's what it was like, you know.
You
people
feel
was
me?
moving to the suburbs, and it was crazy because like my whole life I tried to get away from that, just like suburban, regular ass shit, you know, mundane like family life.
Yeah.
But now like being grown and like, okay, I'm trying to buy some shit. I do want to own some land.
Yeah.
The land is in the suburbs.
Yeah.
For real. That's all.
That's what a lot of people do. Like, you know,
like, this is what my family was trying to do after all. This is why they came.
They made it.
Like,
they made it very clear in my closing that I don't own no land. They made that shit crystal clear in my head. They're like, you own airspace. Don't own the land underneath.
Why they gotta tell you like that?
You have to make sure I understood before I signed the paper for real. But yeah, I guess I never thought about that. Is that why we all think the suburbs is lame? Is that why?
Yes.
Because it's not designed to accommodate the lifestyle that we have all been accustomed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. 1,000,000%.
All of that shit is in your mind though, because it's like you could do whatever out there. You know.
You remember when When
I feel like there's a ceiling on that though in the suburbs. You know what I mean?
The only thing is proximity to bullshit, like going to bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
That's
bullshit.
the only thing.
It's literally bullshit for real.
That's the only thing that's different from living in the suburbs.
Yeah.
You go to the suburbs, you got a whole backyard. You get the studio. I'm just thinking as far as like an artist or something, like, you can have everything that you want.
Yeah.
But
You can still come to Chicago.
Yeah. You still come to Chicago, but like but as a
you ain't
person,
gonna feel like
as a person, that's
right now you be like 30
different,
minutes, that ain't bad. But like once you go out and live that comfy life, you gonna be like, shit.
It's that
Kind of
comfy
quiet over
I
here.
told them, brother. I told y'all on the pod. I remember an episode of the pod when I was like, shit, I'll move to the birds. I had a deck, jacuzzi. You know what I'm saying? Pool room.
That's the main thing about when
Pool table.
Yeah, nigga have pool room.
It's a different level of life when you start thinking about certain shit. It's like, oh,
You know
I'm
what I'm
trying to
saying?
buy something. Okay, you start renting your nice place in the city, wherever. And you're like, damn, I'm spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
$1,200 a month. Where it depends where you live.
Yeah.
For real. Fuck around, you get to spending $2,000 a month. $4,000 a month, depending where you live. Like, damn, I could really be doing something with this.
Yeah.
I want to buy something.
See, that's
You go-
that's one thing I'm not really like. I don't know. Like, I respect anyone that has bought shit, especially you, especially like our man Kurt. But like, I don't know. I don't know why I don't care. Like,
I mean, if it don't matter, then it don't matter.
Yeah.
What's it click to you that like you giving your rent money away and all of that money could be going back to you?
true.
You really think that's
Yeah.
what really
It's a lot
made
of
me think
different
about
shit
like,
that you could do.
No, I know that,
Make
but
it
like,
good.
but do you know that? Do you think of your like, an extra couple racks in your pocket every month? You know,
But I pay almost nothing. You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, yeah, I was in the same position.
And I got a nice place and a nice neighborhood.
But like,
I'm in
at-
Bucktown.
I'm on some shit, bro. Since I got in there, I've been watching hella HGTV. I'm on that shit that I might like stop buying clothes, stop buying everything, and start buying everything for my crib. Cause you know what? I'm gonna get all that money back. It's gonna improve the value of our property. I'm gonna get that money
Right,
back
exactly.
later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might just start putting all my money into the crib for real, wearing Dickies and Supreme white tees.
Great outfit for real.
Well,
Perfect outfit.
Let's go ahead and get in this break song, man. I'm about to play some unreleased shit for y'all. Let me know what y'all think.
It's you?
The new niggas with glasses is coming out this Friday.
Sick, sick.
Out.
shout out
Niggas with
Jamal and
glasses.
Gideon.
Yeah, super group between
Yeah.
my boy Jamal, J.A. Grins, my boy Big Gideon. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. This one called Endeavor, out Friday. Yes, sir. That was a single we putting out on Friday. It's from Niggas with Glasses, the super group, me, J.A. Grams, Big Giz. It's called Endeavor, man. Fuck with us, man.
Great name for a group.
NWG.
I love it.
We got mad songs for it. We finna start unloading them, so you know what I'm saying.
Can't wait till the merch drops.
But yeah, Khalfani, back to our backstory, man. I feel like I done started at the beginning. I got to keep going for real.
Let's go.
So I remember once you start working at Journeys, our manager at the time, she was like, you know, Khalfani's a model. And I was like, a model? She was like, he's all over this one website. And I looked at it, and that was the first time I ever heard of Iridium.
Oh, word.
We talking, like I said, like, oh, dad, like, you wanted, like, the niggas that put me on that shit, you been fucking with them for a long time, bro. Like, how you start fucking with Platt, bro?
Some random shit. I think it was MySpace.
On the
For
MySpace
real.
shit?
I found out a lot of people first in Chicago on MySpace.
Yeah.
For real.
The
Cool
networking
Kids.
possibilities were, cool kids for
Platt,
sure.
You know, all of everybody for real. All the treated crew people. Yeah, everybody for real. Mike Terra, that was the first person in Chicago that I met on MySpace. He was like, hey, you in Harvey? I'm in Riverdale. Come over to crib.
Mike Terra, a legend. Shout out Mike Terra.
Real legend, real Chicago legend, especially in this scene and being on the north side of Chicago, and just like it's a lot of shit that comes out, that has come out, you know, of the city. You know, he was definitely part of that. But yeah, it was that, and then one day, it was this group called Quelo. That's some old shit, and they had a performance or in store at Adidas when it was on Rush Street downtown.
The little store underneath,
Yeah.
what was it, underneath Bloomingdale?
It was
One of them stores.
Yeah, it was close to it, but yeah, I was in like high school, and I used to just get on the Metro train from the Burbs and just come downtown I'll be tagging, I'll be having everything. I have my notebook, my backpack with my notebook with the raps in it, have a can of spray paint.
Yeah, oh, you right?
Yeah, I be tagging my name.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
for
sick.
sure.
Yeah.
I be tagging
I get down a little bit
everywhere.
I thought I
just
used to
be
think
downtown.
I used to think I could write.
What
you write? What you write?
Yak.
What?
YAK.
Yak. What you write?
It either I had a few of them. I have sometimes I would be just Khalfani. Sometimes it'd be Calico. Because I was Calico Cali back then.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'd be I Am Hungry. That was one of my aliases.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I just come downtown and just be going everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think like even that day that I met them, I went to like a music conference, and at the House of Blues or something. And I went to the in-store and everybody was in there. And he was there. I said like a rap that I had put Iridium in. And then they was like, oh, running off to the side and shit.
Sick.
You know, and then we was just tight ever since then. I did like photo shoots, but nobody really knew how old I was. I was like 15 then. I was just coming to the city, like with my mom's permission.
Yeah.
You know, just outside.
Hear that, kids?
For real.
My mama permission.
Yeah. For real, nah, shit. They was just letting me. I was just going outside for real. And yeah, then like I started coming into the city, kicking it with them every week.
Hell yeah.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
That was getting me in the clubs and shit. You know, I be going to Lollapalooza. You know, mugs would be recognizing me, you know, getting me backstage. And then, just tapped in for real.
Iridium is definitely like a big thing in the city.
Yeah, I feel like it don't get as much love as it
Yeah.
should for real, because it done been so much
In
shit
the city.
that didn't
In the
come
city
in.
for sure. We
Yeah,
don't get enough
it done
love.
been so much shit that done come and gone and share. Your Iridium instead is struggle.
Yeah, but yeah, shout out my brother Platinum for real. You're like a real, like a great man for real out here. Like one of my best friends for real. That's my brother. We've been rocking since I was a kid, really for real. And he put a lot of people on. This is really the only Chicago-based brand that is like really a clothing company. One of the only Black-owned, making cut and sew shit. Leather, been doing fashion shows for years, been employing people for years, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, you're wearing some of that shit right now, huh?
I got on Iridium pants right now, yeah, for sure.
The jacket is hard.
Definitely, yeah, got some.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Gap shit.
You already know Khalfani K do drippy. That's why I would
No, but that's life though. That's life. It's just like this is what we do.
Yeah.
You know, mugs, make clothes, and now we got the whole store. I'm managing the store.
Oh, for real? Where's the store at?
We downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. Right on State and Randolph.
Hell yeah.
Right in Block 37.
That's all I say. Y'all on Block
State.
37, right?
we
Yeah,
in
the
Block
last
37.
Iridium storefront I went to was the one in Wicker.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we used to be in Wicker Park.
Yeah.
We used to be right on Milwaukee Avenue.
Yeah, right next to Chase.
Yeah. So,
Chase Bank.
Yeah, it's lit. We might come back. We was thinking about getting the spot. I'll tell you, we was thinking about getting the store next to Supreme,
Yeah.
but you know, we ain't there. But yeah, we ain't gonna make that move. Right now,
Yeah.
for real.
Shout out
That'd be-
that Milwaukee store used to be juking it for real.
Yeah,
And parties and shit.
The
in
Wicker Park
Yeah.
store was crazy. We had the basement. We was doing store like all type of concerts and parties. Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew.
Fashion
I already
shows,
knew he
everything.
was gonna come through drippy for real. Like,
Yeah, man, you killed it.
I'm the only one that don't be coming to the pod drippy.
Y'all do this. This is regular. For real.
Nate, Kurt, Bailey, everybody be drippy. Bailey be having new shoes every time I come through. I be like, damn, I gotta step my game back up. Like, cause like, yeah, you one of the niggas like I used to look at, be like, damn, I gotta start being more creative in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun, man. Like it's
I
tough,
never even
though.
thought about it like that for real until like now I'm like a retail professional for real. Like I buy enough shit where it's just like I know and that's just natural. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
like the fashion industry and retail, that's always been kind of second nature to me.
Yeah.
Even from like the journey shit, just because that was like our lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
No,
know,
yeah, 'cause,
it's
like-
yeah, we selling our lifestyle to the public. And
Yeah.
it's just what it is now. Like this shit is at an all time high. Reselling,
Yeah.
and fucking resellers is at an all time high. And I never was that person for real. Like,
Never.
Like I would we've been going to thrift stores and shit like that since that's really how it started, you know. In high school, we was going to thrift stores, dressing crazy, grabbing all the old cardigans and shit, and the old vintage tees from the thrift stores. Wearing the snapbacks. And, like, I feel like ever from then, when we was buying them thrift store snapbacks, then people, they took it there. I remember
the game got fucked up.
Like back then, my man Icky, he told me, he was like, man, he had the Louis Vuitton backpack, and they was making fun of him. They was making fun of niggas for wearing skinny jeans.
Oh God,
all of that. But now that's the most popular thing in the world, you know. Amiri jeans is like, bro, we used to have the skinny jeans. We was buying women's jeans from PacSun and ripping them.
Hell yeah.
You know, like I was really putting in the work. I was really out here distressing shit for real. Now y'all out here, y'all selling the distressed jeans at Saks Fifth. Y'all can't sell the drip. Your shit ain't for sale. But yeah, we know.
Yeah, man. I was like going to Walmart and getting like girl jeans and I would like
size 7. I knew what I was.
Yeah, I was a 7 too.
I was getting size 7.
And I was rubbing the knees on my skateboard on the grip tape to distress them.
Yeah, I remember going to Ace just to get the sandpaper so I could distress my shit for real.
Yes, bro. Like you're really using power tools. But,
cutoffs and shit. Like it's like it took me a long time to like bring myself to buy an actual pair of shorts because I've been wearing cutoff jeans for so long, bro.
Same, especially in hardcore and shit coming up.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas wear cutoff. I was cutting my shit little as hell, like all over my thigh and shit.
And the pit killing people.
I need all my shorts above knee.
Above knee. I remember it was a time in my life that I would not wear a shirt if the sleeve was cut below my elbow. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't wear it if it didn't go past my elbow.
I feel you.
Back in the like Jabot days and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now it's crazy because I used to really wear like some skinny ass jeans. And now all of my shit is baggy for real.
Yeah, same.
I can't wear like no type of Subis or Amiris and none of that.
Hell no.
Bro,
like, I be looking at people like, bro, why is your pants so fucking tight?
Bro, in 2010, you could not have told me that I'm not gonna be wearing tight jeans my entire life.
Exactly.
In that time, I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an old man.
That's
my
funny
jeans
as fuck.
gonna be tight.
I used to say that shit all the time.
On God, for real. Like you couldn't have told me. I would have been like, you wrong.
I had to switch though, because I wasn't always wearing like I was wearing Jabots first.
Yeah.
I was wearing like academics.
Academics
and Shelly jeans. That was my favorite. Yeah, LRG, you know, like all that type of shit. That was my
for
favorite.
sure. I was skating
and then
too.
the LRGs, it was like, then I had a pair of LRGs that was skinny. And then I slowly made a transition. Then my shit was just dumb tight. High school, my shit was dumb tight. Everybody was like, oh, you're gothic. You know, it was like something going on with you. I was in the hood with it. I was in the hood wearing skinny jeans. I was the only person in my whole high school that had tattoos, gauges, wearing skinnies, all type of shit like that. It was calling me weird.
But look, I've been
Uncle Tom, all that dumb shit. Like
ain't nobody calling me no Uncle Tom.
Yeah, Texas is different.
Texas has got to be fucking brutal. I can't imagine.
Look, G, I've been wearing tight pants for so long. Listen, I've been wearing tight pants.
The suburbs.
Yeah.
No, hell no. That's.
I've been wearing tight pants for so long. I was wearing tight pants before skinny jeans was even out. 100%. I was wearing a boot cut.
Yeah, I was
tight girl pants.
Yeah. I would get the boot. I would get the boot cuts and then sew up the boot cut.
Yeah, I was on that type of time for real, yo. Like I used to go to. I remember going to Home Depot to get like sandpaper to like fuck my jeans up and shit.
For sure. Yeah, no, my knees was all fucked.
Like I remember when the skinnies first came out. I remember when the skinny girl jeans first came out. I remember when Levi's did the super skinny.
5'10".
Yeah, the 5'10". I remember like
great time, man. The mall used to be lit, man. Sears, shout out Sears. They used to have the fucking Levi's in there. Yeah. Crazy.
Silver tabs.
But I mean, we already got off topic, but fuck it, I'm gonna bring us back, man. The Iridium shit is the only real streetwear shit I see trying to break into like real high fashion type shit.
Well, I feel like it was fashion before it was like streetwear. Now like streetwear is a term.
Yeah.
Where for just like brands, because everybody's making the same thing, like t-shirts, hoodies, and it's just streetwear. But like that's what I was saying. Like we want one of the only brands that is a fashion company. Yeah. It's not a streetwear brand. Like we making leather pants back then, making like real cut and sew pieces, not T-shirts, not just screen printing T-shirts, like, you know, really manufacturing
real garments.
Pieces, real garments, you know, having full fashion shows. So,
do y'all sell third-party brands? Y'all, is it just Iridium?
Now the store, the Iridium Lab store, that's what's downtown, and it used to be 2 stores in Block 37.
Okay.
Now it's 1 put together. It was 1 with just the Iridium brand, and then the second had all the hype stuff, the Supremes. And,
y'all sold Supreme?
Yeah, definitely. Now, like in the lab, you got everything. You got the Iridium brand, and then you got Supreme Gallery Department, Chrome Hearts.
Okay.
You got some high-end Louis Vuitton.
Okay. Is it all? But it's like resale shit. Like it's not just
some stuff is brand new. A lot of it
really?
is brand
Okay.
new. But
Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Then
So y'all got the right
you
connections.
also got the buy sell trade. So yeah, you got a lot of people coming in there buy sell trade.
I never knew that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Getting all brand new Bape hoodies in all day. So yeah, that's one thing. Like with retail, you know, as like when I get closer to not needing to work, you know, I feel like it's always going to be kind of like a part of just life where it's like, yeah, we love being around cool shit. You know, we love seeing like a bunch of a stack full of Bape shirts. Chrome
it's awesome.
And just being around that type of shit, you know, being around the new sneakers and all that stuff, you know.
Do you feel like you have like closer relationship with streetwear or just like fashion and style? Or I guess, do you have a close relationship with streetwear or like higher end brands?
Definitely like higher end. I don't know. I think me personally and just in professional, like I've had like graduations. Like I started off in like Hot Topic, Journeys. I worked at Carhartt.
Nice.
I worked at All Saints. I worked at, and you know, I've sold like Celine and Chanel purses and Undercover and Rick Owens and all of that. And now like reconnecting with Iridium and actually being a manager in the stores. Now I'm like kind of tapping more into like the Bathe and Ape and all of that stuff.
I still love Bape. I still love Bape.
Like when I was working in the boutiques, like selling the Chanel, I think just being a black person, you always like the streetwear person, and you just know about that. I don't know. I feel like it just comes with the territory.
Yeah,
like,
it's in your face
like,
all the time.
It's just in my face. You know what I mean?
I was gonna answer the question for you. I was like, Khalfani a high end nigga. For
But I'm definitely like more like even my position being at Iridium, like I'm the manager because I have more of like that background of like the actual retail industry. And like really knowing the fashion.
Do you have a hand in buying and shit like that?
Yeah. I mean, we do that every day. That's all I'm doing every day is niggas bringing me stuff. Like resale shit, you know what I mean? Whatever the latest sneaker out, the resellers is on top of it. They fucking standing outside of the store before it opens and then they bringing it right to me. You know, or then like somebody trying to sell like their old Louis Vuitton stuff. So, But then I also seen like what it's like really having like the Chanel account, you know, having those accounts in the store. So that's interesting to me.
That's beautiful. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, I just like stuff like that. You know?
Yeah,
like
same, for real.
Like me, like I want to do stuff like that. You know, I want to have my own type of brand also. Like I'm working on a brand.
Cool.
So like I want to make like housewares. I love going to the Polo Mansion and going into like, the home goods.
Yeah.
Bro, that's my favorite part for real.
I love like lifestyle brands and shit. So like I'm working on a brand called Minimum Wage.
Cool.
So that is like Carhartt, but with some high end shit.
Cool, yeah.
You know?
That go hard,
that's
bro.
right up my fucking alley, for real.
Yeah,
I was gonna answer the question for that, and I was like, "That's a high end nigga for real." Khalfani be coming in with some crazy sunglasses on. Like, all right, you know, he the type of nigga to come in with some crazy glasses.
Don't put that
on,
pressure on me, Doc, because it's just second nature. I like cool shit.
No, I didn't shot videos.
Cool
I didn't shot videos with Khalfani. I was like, all right, let me put my little shit on. Khalfani got some glasses on. I'm like, damn, I tweet.
We do a video. I don't have no shirt on.
What's the corniest like fashion trend you can think of right now?
Great question.
The big red boots.
Yes.
I thought you would fuck with them. I thought you would fuck with them.
You know, if I seen one person wearing them, it would be cool. But I hate hype. I'm not a hype beast. I am not a hype beast, and I hate everybody doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bring back gatekeeping. That's what I wanted to say.
Low
Like, we have
key.
to bring back gatekeeping.
Hey.
I miss, like, that was the thing. We, like, it's so key that, like, we worked at Hot Top and Journeys and shit, because I miss mall culture. I miss, like, when I could look at somebody and know what you was about.
Yeah.
Like, what you was interested in. I miss, like, people showing their identity. Now it's, like, so much Instagram and influence going on. People putting on the same shit that they just seen the next person do, and they have no identity. They don't be knowing about what the fuck they got going on. I be tired of, honestly, niggas coming up in the store asking me about, gallery depth. It's called department, you know, or just like pronouncing brands like fucked up.
All fucked up.
But like you just said some real shit.
Just random shit, or just standing outside of a line for standing in line for something just because they seen it. You
just said some real shit,
Just
like
that,
low key,
cliche shit.
We might have needed gatekeeping, bro, because when the gates is open,
a lot
it's
of negative
crazy.
things. Niggas need gatekeeping. We need to bring back shaming people, because niggas is living just shamelessly. We gotta start shaming motherfuckers.
Oh
man.
God, for real. Like
Poser, name 3 songs.
Sometimes a nigga need to be shamed for
Sometimes
real
you
for
gotta
what you
shame these
done.
motherfuckers, because everything they do ain't okay.
Yeah,
For real.
no, low key,
Like-
low key.
And niggas out here just living
Because
crazy.
that's what it is for real. Like right now, nobody like wants to live with shame, and like
we don't want to
regardless
be
of what you.
accountable for one another, man. For
Yeah.
real, like we gotta be hold each
But
other
yeah,
accountable
like
for
even
shit,
when I
man.
think about like music back in the day, like when I fell in love with music, like it was different for real. Like like you said, the gates wasn't open; it was gatekeeper. So I knew who I was tapped into. Like I knew who taste I like, what sites I was gonna go to, and would feed me shit that I know I would like. Yeah. Algorithm shit is different. It kind of hits you with everything all at once. Cause like now it's all Spotify, Apple Music, all the playlists and shit, and they kind of hit you with shit all at once and like learn about you. And learn about you and like give you shit that you like. But I used to like going to see like what other niggas was fucking with that I respected.
Yeah,
And like it's gotta be somebody I respect, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like that's how like shit got passed around back then. You would go to somebody's shit that you respected, you trusted their opinion.
Right.
Like I remember like when Pitchfork was out, like I knew the writers that I fucked with. I knew if you wrote this shit, like I'm probably gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And like you get put on a different shit. Like that's why everything look the same right now and shit. Because it's a computer dictating what you see instead of like a real nigga.
And then it'd be some random ass influencer for real. Like just the algorithm is pushing you, and you think that they opinion matter for real.
Yeah.
You know,
Here they
everybody
are.
just get fed the same thing. So shit just gets played out really quick.
Exactly.
100%. I think that's why Amiri is so popping.
Nah, it was.
Shit like
but I
that.
just seen a video with Lil Baby saying they asked him what was one thing that you're not gonna put on. They was like Amiri. He was like, what's one rule? It was like no Amiri.
I will talk greasy about Amiri on the mic. Fuck that brand for sure.
Ah, fuck them. Like for real. I mean, the manufactured distressed skinny jeans. I really don't like manufactured distressed jeans.
Me either.
You know?
Me either, low key.
Some people do it real good. I like the Murder Barbados, shit like that. But like, come on, man. Like you could fucking rip your own damn.
Yeah, I need to fall on my skateboard.
That's why we
the
can't
natural
have.
way.
But it is what it is.
That's why we can't have nothing no more, because it's algorithms pushing the same thing to everybody, so everybody the same. Like I used to, like speaking of jeans, like I used to fuck with Balmains and shit when they first came out until it was pushed on everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody started doing the same thing.
And then the fakes were crazy.
The fakes was crazy when they started making all sorts of motorcycle pants and shit.
Who's wearing these on motorcycles, by the way? I want to know.
Nobody. For real. At all.
Yeah, I used to love the motorcycle jean phase, for real. What was that, like 2014, 13?
Probably 12, 13. You know?
I had some
they still
All
hard.
Saints motorcycle pants.
Oh, All Saints was going crazy.
Yeah, Khalfani worked at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's when I first realized I fuck with. I still fuck with All Saints.
Yeah, All Saints still has some shit.
They got an outlet in that Rosemont.
And the fashion outlets,
Yeah.
I still ain't been to the outlets.
Yeah, that shit be bracking for real. They really be bracking around like holiday season. They be like 40 off the whole store.
Nah, go get you
All my basics
Gucci
soft.
belt. Come on.
I be in the Coach store going
some
crazy.
You do go
bro.
crazy at Coach.
I go
Fuck-
crazy at Coach. I be having all sorts of Coach accessories, Coach wallets and shit.
I heard
Shout out
they
to
got
Coach.
the Diesel outlet. I don't want to go fuck with
The Diesel outlet.
Yo,
Yeah.
Diesel is
I be fucking with
smooth.
Diesel.
These little
Shout out
These was
Outlet
nice.
Malls. Remember, like niggas would
I like brown leather. You know,
Remember
all this boot cut shit.
Yeah.
I like buckle.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about it.
Buckle in the mall.
Oh,
Real
God.
boot cut jeans.
Yeah.
You know, let's bring that
'cause,
back.
like, you from Chicago, so you remember like niggas used to have to drive hours to go to the Outlet Mall and try to get
Aurora.
all of that shit to try to get some shit that you weren't supposed to have. For real, that's all I was telling y'all that one day. I was like, it's all about getting shit that you're not supposed to have. It's really out of my bracket.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah,
You know, that's how they made up the designer shit. You know, designer was gatekeeped for a long time.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
but yeah, like I used
everybody
to
know about it.
Me and my people used to drive out to Aurora and shit to like go to the fucking Polo Outlet. I remember I was going to the Echo Outlet and come up, bro.
Yeah, I went out there a couple years ago. That Marc Jacobs store.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Shout
That
the
Marc
fuck
Jacobs.
out. Was it Mark by Mark or just straight up Marc Jacobs?
Straight Marc Jacobs.
Sick.
That shit's nice.
Yeah.
That outlet store is decent. Most people, go there, go to the Aurora outlet. The fucking line in Nike is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yo,
you gotta
I
wait in
went.
line to
It was
get in.
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I just started wearing Nikes again.
I fucking love Nike.
I just started wearing Nikes again, for real.
Yeah.
I was
Man.
on like some type of, what is it? I was,
Boycott.
like boycotting it.
Why?
I don't know.
Kyrie.
Nah, they just be on some bullshit, for real. It's like, fuck all of them, for real. Fuck all of them.
Oh, God,
Yeah, true.
for real.
Like, Michael Jordan don't really fuck with us, first of all, but then Nike don't fuck with the creatives.
Yeah.
It was
No, they
right.
do though. They do.
Nah,
They
don't.
do in certain
all
departments.
Of these companies, man.
Certain departments do, but as a whole,
As a whole, all of these brands, they just really living off
Us.
black creators.
Exactly.
It is
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfucking Virgil Abloh and Travis Scott bailed out Nike over the last years, and then everybody else that worked for Kanye, they just got all of their ass.
Yeah.
And then Adidas, they was up with Yeezy, and then they said fuck them.
But
yeah, I've been hearing people talk about that they made
Now he back.
a new deal. But like, why haven't I seen this shit announced anywhere for real?
They don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
They don't want to talk about it. They talked all that shit, and they was like, yeah, we need
You
to.
right. If they don't want to talk about it, they gonna make it a secret so they ain't gotta
Yeah,
talk
they
about
They
had-
don't want to talk about it.
they had that meeting. They're like, all right,
Damn,
man,
he
it's
is
all
right.
good.
Damn, he
Like-
won.
I was looking, he was finna get some fake slides, some foam runners, some fake foam runners and shit. I was like, wait till them put them bitches out for $80. I'm gonna get them.
Oh yeah, when they put him out without his
DHgate.
name.
I
Just
was
do it.
waiting for real.
A shoe like that, you can definitely get the rep for sure. You can get the replica.
No,
Like,
not name because they trying to put it out, just release it.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
Adidas.
true.
Oh, yeah. But nah, fuck all of them for real. Cause they about to go bankrupt. Soon as everybody stop doing collabs by them and doing their own version, putting their name on it, they out of here.
Oh, the collabs will never end. God damn.
Yeah, cause the bag too good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you could just do this shit for me, but
Yeah.
like, bro, just make your own factory.
Nah, I hate this
Shit gonna
collab
sell
shit.
out.
That's been a theme on our podcast since day
Yeah.
one too. It's like I hate this collab shit. Motherfucking SpaghettiOs, Reeboks and shit. Motherfucking.
Bro, that's all they do. Everything is a collaboration.
The Eminem Adidas. The Eminem's Adidas.
You know what I'm
like-
saying? Eminem Adidas, Jurassic Park Adidas, and shit, bro. Like this shit too
now
much.
McDonald's doing it. McDonald's
Yeah, they didn't get to the point that fast food restaurants is doing collabs.
fast food restaurants.
Why?
is collaborating, man.
I live
Everybody
next to
collaborating.
McDonald's. It's like when they did that Travis Scott shit, the whole staff had the Travis Scott shirt on or whatever.
That shit lit, bro.
and
Like,
that shit was on grilled. Like,
bro, like I sell Travis Scott McDonald's merch all the time. Like that
Yeah.
shit lit. I mean, shout out to him, man, because he has the fucking merch game on lock.
Yeah.
He has the best merch ever, besides fucking Grateful Dead. Like, ain't nobody got full lines.
yeah, Grateful Dead does have great logo
No,
too.
Grateful Dead has the best merch ever. Arguably.
No, I agree. I 100%.
Yeah,
Besides Rolling
they probably
Stones.
sold the
Yeah.
most. I'm
Besides
saying
the
they
Rolling
probably
Stones,
sold.
they got the best fucking
when it comes to like some of those classic rock bands, they're definitely way up there. That logo is unmatched.
No,
The
all of their shirts, the
skull,
skulls and the
and
teddy bears.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking Grateful Dead on the merch.
Yeah.
Maybe
Nike.
Kiss.
Nah.
A lot of there's a lot of other
Maybe
people
Kiss or,
like a Kiss T-shirt, a Madonna
Nirvana-
T-shirt, a
Nirvana
Britney
for sure.
T-shirt, a Tupac T-shirt. But I'm talking about just
Classic
like
rock.
all around.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there.
Nah, I mean Wu-Tang is, but like nowhere close for
Nah, because that's like they got Urban outfitted.
They not fucking
out.
with like ACDC and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shirts that like.
Yeah. And then these like metal bands are definitely.
No, I mean everybody's merch is amazing.
Yeah.
But like all
has
around,
to
like
be.
Grateful Dead has like the most pieces.
I'm so
Like,
glad.
raw-ass pieces.
I'm so glad
And
niggas
Rolling Stones.
finally got their head around merch, yo. Cause like being from hardcore shows and shit,
Mm-hmm.
like I was like, why don't rappers have merch? Like you know
But
what
now,
I'm saying?
I mean,
But now
it's a
they
crazy
do.
thing now,
I'm
though.
glad they finally
But
got on that shit.
It's a part of the sales, like
Yeah.
total sales, like.
Exactly.
Wait.
But like rappers gotta have better merch. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, they gotta try harder. Y'all
Yeah.
rappers, listen, y'all need to try harder for real. My merch hard.
Yeah.
I'm confident I'll step and have my merch is hard.
But your merch looks like metal shit, so it's just very sick.
It is. It's in that vein for real. Because like that's why I learned about all this shit.
Yeah, because you from that.
Yeah.
Going to concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with real merch.
Yeah.
Because that's where
Yeah.
the money
Merch
at.
tables.
That's the way
But
you gonna get your money for
That's
real.
not always a thing. Like that's just kind of I feel like become a thing of like going to a rap show and like
getting a shirt.
and getting a shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
only
need
been,
the
yeah.
merch.
I'm saying it's only
'Cause
been
it's expensive as
in the
fuck
last 10
already, you know
years
what I
for
That
real.
was crazy though.
Yeah, they do be taxing for their shit though.
But
for
people
real.
just need to think about better products.
But I'm not
though.
even talking about like the top level artists. I'm talking about like mid to and like low level artists. Like everybody should hate merch. Like niggas get together and make 3 songs like in a band. Niggas form a band, make 3 songs and get shirts printed. Them
Yeah,
bitches be
hoodies.
15. You know what I'm saying?
As it should.
Yeah.
For sure. But people, I mean, everything ain't got to be a t-shirt though.
Yeah.
I just want to put this out to everybody.
No, look,
Guys,
nigga, you know who you talking to. Nigga,
merch
we just put out
merch-
candles, nigga.
You know,
what
yeah,
I'm
merch
saying?
don't gotta be a fucking t-shirt, man. Like we can be creative. We can do a better.
Yeah,
thing,
talk about it because I could feel you saying that earlier, like talking about the streetwear brands. Like,
everything
I
ain't
mean-
gotta be a t-shirt.
Because
But
what niggas don't understand is that like when you do something a t-shirt, you really just limiting your market. Like do something that everybody can use. Don't everybody like really want wear a band t-shirt. Like everybody can use a motherfucking candle. Everybody use a motherfucking throw pillow. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, just all type of things.
Yeah.
Like just people also don't live good lives, so they don't think about shit like a cutting board. You know what I mean? Like
Basically,
Ain't that what I'm on? I've
some
been on
actual
that,
like
bruh.
cutlery, you know,
Yeah.
some shit like that. You know, some nice hat. What you know,
Yeah.
that's just
it's like an Emmett Field, you know.
I know wallet. You know what I'm saying? Wallet.
So, yeah, a different, you know, even just some different material. You know, just all type of things.
We giving
But-
out too much game. Fuck it. If they made it through an hour of this podcast, they can get this game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Think
shit.
about it.
Anything else?
Yeah, man, it's good talking to you, my boy.
Man, I'm happy to be here, brother.
Bro, I'm glad you came
my
through. Like,
niggas.
Yeah,
For sure.
that we
nigga,
got to connect for real.
drop
Yeah.
some music too, nigga.
Music is always in the air. For sure. Yeah, we gonna drop. We gonna drop.
Fuck yeah.
Immediately.
But hell yeah, if y'all made it through this far in the podcast, fucking May 25th, we got a surprise for y'all. And oh shit.